Once I got all of that put together, like I said, I went to the banks. The banks are terrible. All major private banks do not. The restaurant business has a high mortality rate, and if you have bad credit, if you have not enough assets, or if your suit's not nice enough, they're not going to talk to you, and they're still like that as far as I'm concerned. But I'm in the people business, so the best thing that the bank does for me is I take the teller's cookies and stuff every now and then, and they take care of me. So that's what I need to do to get a little bit of service, but that's okay. I don't mind. You know, I think it's building a relationship that's most important. The OCLF, I found out about the OCLF because I was on EI, and once again, resources. There's so many resources out there. If you're not tapping into the help that's given to us in this city specifically, you're here maybe because somebody told you about it, or maybe because you read it somewhere. I heard from the YMCA actually that the OCLF existed, and there's the Entrepreneurship Center at the City Hall as well. There's just so many resources. Tap into them. Whoever it may be, whether it's social services, unemployment insurance, whatever, just tap into those resources, find out what's available. Because if it wasn't for those resources presented to me, I never would have heard about the OCLF. And one of the key factors that drove me to them was, do you have a business plan? Are you a hard worker? We'll give you a loan based on character. And I'm like, perfect, because my character is one thing that I have left that the bank just had no, they couldn't care less about. I had poor credit and not enough assets, but I knew that I knew what I could do. I had a good plan, and I've been in the restaurant business my whole life. I hope to see all of you as many times as possible. Come and check it out. You know, come and see for yourself, and you can be the judge. But the OCLF as well. Mark took my business plan, and he I don't know where Mark is. He's a big tall guy, but he took my business plan and he went through it with a fine-tooth comb, and he said, he gave me a whole list of questions, and he goes, this is your first step. You have to get through this, and it has to answer these questions. So I had to take my business plan back and work on it. Last year when I was here, one of the questions, several questions that were asked was, how long did it take? What was the process for getting the money? Because at the end of the day, it was about getting the money. I have to say that I was able to accomplish probably 80% of what needed to get done without the money. Look for a location, fine-tune my business plan, get the right resources, work on a menu, all these types of things. Whatever resources, find materials, all those things didn't require money. But I couldn't, it wasn't, I was anxious to get it in the end, don't get me wrong. I remember finally saying, all right, when are we going to get this check? Because I had to pay the landlord and so forth. But in the very end, by the time that the money came in, I had already got keys. So you have to start with something. I had to have something, whatever it may be, whether it's a little bit of money from your friends, family, your own savings. I don't think I didn't need thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to get started. I just needed enough to open the door slightly. And I had keys to my location. I had sourced a friend from Carleton University who was an architect who would help me build. I'd gone to Cohen & Cohen, who was a salvage yard type of thing, and we built a place out of all refurbished materials. And I had placed an order for all the materials I needed. I went to a used equipment place as well and made a catalog of all the equipment that I needed. And I did all of this with no money. I knew that I was approved. I needed to at least know that much. But even if I wasn't, so what? I'm following the dream. I'm going for it. One foot in front of the other, and that's time. So I think I'll finish off a little bit by saying that I'm very happy doing what I am doing today. I love where we are. When we first opened, the very first day that we opened, speaking about money, we had to scrape money out of our pockets for a float. We didn't have change. And we had some quarters, and I had some money in the ashtray, so to speak, and my friend Daniel came to the store with a roll of quarters. We dumped it all into the till, and we said, let's open, we have to open. And because the OCLF gave me as much as they could, I guess. they would have given me more if I would have spent it anyway. So in the end, they asked me to get up here, so can't do much about it now. And I paid my bills, I guess, right? As much as I can. It's not all rosy either. You know, I've had some tough times paying the bills as well. It hasn't been that easy, but we're making it through. And you got to watch your spending. I watch my spending as much as I can. And I picked a business that I knew about. I picked a business that I knew I could do well at. That a good restaurant would probably hire me to be their GM. So just take those skills, buy myself a job, treat it like a job, show up on time, work hard at it, know that it's a dream. When we first opened, there was maybe 3 people that came through the door. Week 2, there was maybe 6 or 7. I remember week 3 or 4, it was a Thursday, I remember it vividly because I'd call my friends and family up and ask them to fill the seats, you know. There was, my cousin was there, Donnie was there, he's a chef at the Lord Elgin, and we got slammed. All of a sudden, there was like 30 people walked in. And I had asked him to get up and help me in the kitchen. And he did. And we haven't looked back since. It's been great. You know, we cater to EDC on a regular basis. Today we're doing, I fill the place at least 2 times. At lunchtime we get slammed. And I love being in the juice. It's a lot of fun. So it's exactly what we want it to be. And I couldn't have done it without the help and the support of the people in my life, the professional people that I was introduced to through the resources that were made available to me. I'm just another guy, but I had a dream, I calibrated my expectations, and I hope to open another location. I want more than one snow cone, and I want more than one grounded. I know that there's a lot of demand in the Centertown area. We'd like to build one more at least. If it gets bigger than that, then so be it. There will be lots more opportunities to learn from different mistakes as I go down the road. But I'm really grateful. I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity to live the dream that I am today. Thanks again for listening, and I wish each and every one of you that same opportunity. Keep on trying. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep on trying.